At the Dros restaurant in Silverton, east of Pretoria, will remain in police custody until his next court appearance on November the 1st. The matter has been remanded, pending further investigations, including finalization of forensic reports. Hundreds of people gathered outside the Pretoria Magistrates Court from various political parties and community-based organizations to support the family of the girl. They were also demanding the accused be denied bail. Tshwane Executive Mayor Sophie joined the protesters. The court ruled that the media would only be allowed to take photographs and not videos in the case. Well, for more on the story, we report to our reporter, Sipho Stroman. He's in Pretoria for us. Sipho, very interesting scenes there outside the court. Have things calmed down?
Well, a very good afternoon to you and our viewers at home. Indeed, we're still outside the Pretoria Magistrates Court. However, the scene has calmed down because the matter was speedily dealt with inside the court. And one of the first things that had happened, of course, was the media application where we wanted permission to record proceedings. But the court only granted us permission to shoot stills. And so in that way, then we're able then to reveal the identity of the accused, Nicholas Nino, and I'm calling him by his name because the NPA says that actually the media should have been in a position to name him from his first court appearance, that is from last week's Tuesday. There was a whole lot of debate about whether or not he should be named, his name should be publicized before he pleads. However, the NPA says, well, in this particular case, that should not have been an issue because his name coming out in public was not going to put the minor that he allegedly sexually assaulted in danger, or it's not going to expose him. So it's a rather technical legal matter. However, at the end of the day, the information that we got from the NPA is that from this point onward, we can name the accused as a 20-year-old Nicholas Nino, who remains in custody and faces 4 charges, including that of rape, assault, and that of possession of drugs. And now I'm going to speak to one of the civic organizations that were here and not in my name. Sir, thank you very much. If you can just introduce yourself and just tell us why did you come here today to demonstrate outside?
Thank you very much. My name is Temba Masango. I'm the Secretary General of Not in My Name South Africa. As you've highlighted, the reason why we're here is that Nicholas brutally assaulted and violated a 7-year-old child at the Dros in Silverton a few weeks back. Now, this was a horrendous crime because it was a violence and a rape of a future generation of South Africa.
And I must say, you were one of the first groups that visited Dros where this incident happened, and you sat down with the management there. Talk to us about that.
100%. We went to Dros to engage them, first of all, with regards to their media statement that they released. We felt that it was a little bit too inhumane and too detached to the situation. The incident happened on their premises. A child was raped on their premises, and we wanted them to acknowledge that, to put measures in place that such a thing never ever happens again in Dros restaurants. Moreover, the medical costs of the child and the counseling of the staff that witnessed what happened on the day, the family and the child needs that bill needed to be footed by Dros. They committed to doing that, and I'm also glad to say that we are going to be seeing that in all Dros restaurants in the near future. We are going to be able to, they're going to have technology invested there, that you as a parent, if you are sitting with your child in a restaurant, you can just look up perhaps to a television, or they'll be wearing lineals that will be able to vibrate if the child leaves the play area. We had a good discussion with them. That was right. But furthermore, regarding this case here, we need a charge of attempted murder to be added onto the charge sheet here, because this person almost killed a child. And we know that a country that cannot take care of its children is a country that does not have a future at all.
All right, and now of course there was a number of political parties that were here and other civic organizations, but you seem to have a problem with the fact that we didn't see the minister in the presidency for women, Minister Batebile Dlamini. Speak to us about that.
Right, I'm glad that different political parties, different civil organizations came together, united in support of the family and the child, and to make sure that justice is served. However, we've got a ministry of women and children that is supposed to be instilling hope in us, galvanizing all South Africans that were here. She should have been the one that is taking the lead in this situation. Personally, and not in my name, we are disappointed that we are not seeing the Department of Women and Children taking the lead when it comes to issues like this. You can't just be releasing statements in air-conditioned offices and not be on the ground where people can feel you and perceive that you care about this. That is why we're calling on the presidency to say, please look at that ministry again. We need somebody there that is going to instill hope and encouragement, because these are the issues that South Africa as a whole should be taking care of, because right now we're at war with our children and with our women as a country, and women as a country, and we need a ministry that is going to really instill hope in us. And perhaps that ministry should not be for politicians. They should rather get somebody else there that can galvanize all South Africa. All
right. Well, thank you there. Well, you've heard those strong views are calling for the minister in the presidency, Ministry for Women in the presidency, that they should have been here, but also saying that a charge of attempted murder should be added on the charge sheet against the 20-year-old Nicholas Nino. And really just, well, the scene here, as obviously you can see, it's cleared, and the matter has been now postponed to the 1st of November, where we'll get more details in terms of what exactly happened there. And with that, it's back to you in studio.
Thanks very much. That's my colleague Sipho Sterman reporting from the Pretoria Magistrates Court.